for. Circle round twice for the encore.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Carolina Panthers. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. On first down, Newton. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And that'll bring up second down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Newton. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
On first down, gone. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact. On him. Really well done.
Three down. I got number 18. I got you, 18.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. From the gun, here's Goff. They got a man, it's Woods. Goff hitting Woods for a Rams first.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big. Goff on first down. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit and in this case, lose the football.
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They'll try the air now with Newton. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He may try and run for this. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. They go play action here on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory, and
move on to the next series.
Like 20. 14.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made by Ole Miss's Marquise Haynes. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
17.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a 1st down. Back live now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Rams are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Able to push his way through, and they can't corral him. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Carolina's offense, they worked their way back out there. And I wanted to discuss Christian McCaffrey with you. One thing that kind of went under the radar in their Week 2 loss, he had 14 receptions. They mentioned they want to use him in a variety of ways. Are they using him effectively?
They are in the passing game. You noted it, 14 catches for him, but 102 yards. So in space, absolutely dynamite. I think they need more from him in the running game, though.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Dominic Easley able to drop him for a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. The shotgun snap for Newton. Flush to his right. But it's hauled in by Torrey Smith. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Mark Barron, tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. And that is incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Super 66. Hey, 5. Louis. Goes on. 180. Maverick.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Tiger. Jester.
Goff now to throw. Looking this time for ones, and it's intercepted. And Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Try to get it to Woods. Well, let's take a step away from this game for a second. Talk about teams that are undefeated through 2 weeks in the NFL season. Miami, Denver, Cincinnati, Tampa Bay. How about those surprises all being 2-0 right now?
Yeah, the Jaguars, the Chiefs, and the Rams are all 2-0. Not a major surprise. You're exactly right because they have one common characteristic, those teams you mentioned. Miami.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 40. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 38.
Orange. Switch up. Jester.
interception. Here's Goff. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. A CD switching gears for a second. You know, after last year, 7 NFL head coaches were relieved of their duties. And in week 1 of this season, those 7 coaches went 0-7. They fared a little better, though, in week 2.
They certainly did. Finally got into the win column. 3 of those happened. 1 in Chicago, 1 in Tennessee, and 1 in Indianapolis. Finally getting off the schneid. The other guys trying to get it done in week 3.
Including John Gruden. Curious to see when he gets his first victory out west. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. A good pick up there, 20 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
DC.
Now Goff on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks from 21 yards away. And the Rams add on to their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. Past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 78 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points.
Well, there's no doubt that this offense was in desperate need of a quick answer, and they got it. One play, and they're right back in this game.
Because you got the sense if they stalled out here and then another score on the other side to make it a 3-score game, could have gotten ugly. Gano the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Gano out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
To throw on second down is gone. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Out of the gun, Goff. This is caught, it's Cooks. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. On first down, it's gone. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, taking a glance across the NFL through 2 weeks of the season, you've got quite a few teams that are winless, which obviously makes sense 2 weeks in. But the John Gruden era not off to the best start. They're at 0-2, Charles.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, Brandon. I mean, the Raiders, I believe it's the 15th time in franchise history they've started 0-2. None of the previous 14 times have they started 0-2 and made the playoffs. So the John Gruden era, not off to the start they're looking for, but I do think they're going to improve during the year. I wouldn't rule them out just yet. They might make a little bit of history with their franchise. I think the Steelers and the Browns at 0-1-1, it's an odd record, but the Browns actually feel halfway decent about it if they can fix their kicking. The Steelers, utterly disappointed they're 0-1-1.
Yeah, but the Browns, you're right, they could very easily be 2-0 right now. Goff now, 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Adams. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, we got a second here after that incompletion. Let's have a little fun. I know you saw Ryan Fitzpatrick's get up in the post-game press conference after week 2.
And we're not talking about the beard this time.
No, well, that was part of the ensemble.
We're talking about the trappings, aren't we?
How about that outfit? Those were Deshaun Jackson's clothes, is that right?
That's my understanding. Clothes, jewelry, shades, the whole deal. He came out and paid homage to his guy who got him a 75-yard touchdown pass in the game, and everyone had a ball with it. Media, team, Fitzpatrick, you name it. I'm sure Deshaun Jackson got a kick out of it as well. Personally, I thought he raided your closet because when I saw him come out, I said, hold a second. That's how Brandon dresses when we leave the ball here.
My favorite thing, though, from all of this was the social media posts that had 2 different pictures. On the left, it was his freshman year at Harvard. Looked like the All-American boy. And then that press conference photo on the right. You want to talk about the alter ego of somebody? That was it right there. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And now with the time of the play clock almost up, Ron Rivera's going to call a timeout, as he'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, do something. Hey.
Out of the gun, Newton. Trying to lay one up deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. Here's Michael Pilardi now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now a first down throw. Gone. They'll find Everett there, complete. No gain on the dump off at second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Gone. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a third and long. A shotgun snap for Goff. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Now following the interception, here's Newton. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be second and 12. Now Newton. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Panthers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a fourth down.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Michael Brocker's in on the stop. And the Rams getting set to go now. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be second and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this second and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he gets this one up just shy of the 35 to the 34. They convert on third with a gain of 22. From the gun, here's Goff. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
DC.
Goff throwing again. Going up top for Cup. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
On the ball. That's right now. Gun.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you're trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Mark Barron in there to to get him for his second sack of the night. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
Do something.
Now it's Newton. Fighting to stay upright. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Right side complete. That's Woods. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
76. Tiger. 12. 12.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. A good pickup there at 22. And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Here's Goff. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a 1st down on that last catch as well. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They come out here in the eye. Goff going to keep it himself. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
On the keeper, here's Goff. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Rams add on to their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Carolina getting set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get...
He's got a man complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. They give him a gain of 38.
I don't think what we just saw there was any surprise, because when Christian McCaffrey came out of Stanford, we knew he was a threat running it and catching it. And any way you can get the ball in his hands, he wanted to do so. Personally, I thought he ran the best routes of anyone coming out of his draft class, and that included the wide receivers.
Last year, 80 receptions, also in the return game. He's a bit of a Swiss Army knife, isn't he?
He certainly is. Every which way you want to go, however you want to package him, and I do think his running production will increase in 2018.
Newton on first down. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Throwing again is Newton. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. He'll get it up the middle. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's third and goal. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. Now Newton on third and goal. His pass caught at the 4. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This to get it back to a 1-score game. And Gano's kick is right through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was a bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And the Rams now coming out on the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
DC. 12.
Throwing now, Goff. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run it now out of the gun. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. The Panthers are going to take another timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Like 20, Maverick. Hardball. DC.
Now Goff. Flushed out right. It is caught at the 7-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
5.
Goff. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Looking for Woods that time. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe.
A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the two-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
Super.
Goff going to throw it. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about